Shalom, Yashala, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to the Most High Yahweh. I do so in the name of His only begotten Son, Yahweh Shai. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Yashar Allah. Call Haloyam La, Yahweh Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham Harakakodash, for blessing our elders with the spirit of truth so that we may know. Shout out to the Akim and the Akwaf that's keeping the faith in the works. Y'all keep at it. It's your brother Abaya coming at you with more precepts. It's Habakkuk chapter 2 and verse 16. Thou art filled with shame for glory. Drink thou also, and let thy foreskin be uncovered. The cup of Yahweh's right hand shall be turned unto thee, and shameful spewing shall be on thy glory. All right? This devil is ashamed of his own history. But we've been telling this devil what time it is. When, this devil's family, which many devils, we've been telling them how, their own people are treating them. All right? Don't think you special just because you got the title so-called white attached to you. All right? That's just a byword to appease. That's it. All right? Y'all, a lot of so-called whites on the same level as so-called blacks. Hell, they working right alongside with us. All right? But it's getting to the point to where now you can't dispute the facts. The facts are the facts, man. The receipts are the receipts. This devil don't care nothing about his own people. And we can clearly see that now, right? With what's going on overseas, with what's going on with the finances, with what's going on with the price of things, with what's going on with the social climate, right? You can clearly see this devil don't give a good damn about his own folk, right? So now his people are like, damn, like, we really like that? Yes, you're really like that. All right, so let a video play. I'll be back.
Us white people have been late to the party as far as how corrupt our government is. Do you know who's been trying to tell us this for decades? Black people. Us white people have been late to the party as far as how corrupt our government is. Do you know who's been trying to tell us this for decades? Black people.
All right, so-called black, so-called Hispanics, so-called Latins, so-called Seminole, so-called Native American Indians, been explaining to this devil, right, how this devil operates, right, through false policies, false treaties, just all around lies, man. Pretending like they can't do nothing to help you when they got all the power in the world to do so. Right? Pretending that they don't have funds, to assist oppressed individuals when you sending billions upon trillions of dollars overseas to the tiny tops. Right? This devil is corrupt, and the Lord is bringing it out to their own people so that it can be seen. But all of this is prophecy. All of this is prophetic. Isaiah 47:1, come down and sit in the dust, O virgin daughter of Babylon. Sit on the ground. There is no throne, O daughter of the Chaldeans, for thou shalt no more be called tender and delicate. Right? And we're seeing the beginnings of this devil's land not being called tender and delicate, right? More so representing the system attached to the land, how they portray themselves to be, democracy for all, equality and human rights and all this other nonsense that this devil could care less about, right? And the Lord gonna touch this place, right, with an ultimate touch. All right, verse 2, take the millstones and grind meal, uncover thy locks, make bare the leg, uncover the thigh, pass over the rivers. Thy nakedness shall be seen. So like thy nakedness shall be uncovered, yea, thy shame shall be seen. All right? And the world is seeing it. It's not just the so-called white man that's seeing the so-called white man oppress the so-called white man, right? It's the whole world. Right? And they see the game. Right? And that's why a lot of these countries view, Americans as the laughing stock of the world, because so much is going on. But the majority of Americans are walking around blind, right? Focused on entertainment, football games and basketball games. And there's real life situations happening all around the world that's definitely gonna affect the daughter of Babylon's people, right? And the Lord says, I will take vengeance and I will not meet thee as a man. Ultimately, that's the end result. Destruction via Yahweh Hashem Shai, via the ICBM missiles from Russia, from China, from so forth and so on. This place is done, right? But, it starts with revealing this devil for who he really is. Like it says in the book of 2 Thessalonians chapter 2, right? Oh, man, let's get that right quick. Let's see. 2 Thessalonians chapter 2 and verse 8, and then shall that wicked be revealed, whom Yahweh shall consume with the spirit of his mouth, and shall destroy with the brightness of his coming, even him whose coming is after the working of Satan, with all power and signs and lying wonders. How that man said, this devil is being seen for how corrupt he is, right? All the different lies that he's let loose on the earth, right? But, hey, the Lord is showing you now. You can't hide in the dark no more, right? And it's only going to get worse for you as far as shining light in the darkness. You can't hide, man, because it's time, right? That spirit of Cain, yeah, it's time to reap what you've sown on this earth. In fact, you got to get back double. Thus said Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. Yahweh Bashim Shai Ratazah. These precepts in this video will edify and call Elohim La Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai Basham Harakodah Shalom Yasha Allah Wa Abba.